This is going to be a hard video for me to make because I am a die-hard Jay-Z fan. And before I started this video, I was reading the lyrics to this song. And oh my God, I might have to admit some uncomfortable truths. Okay, so I guess I got to give you guys a little backstory before we play the track. Okay, so Eminem, Jay-Z, or should I say Jay-Z featuring Eminem, Renegade on Jay-Z's Blueprint album, arguably his best album, depending on who you talk to. But this was definitely the album that set Jay-Z off his career into being the greatest rapper alive. Anyways, Eminem was the only feature on that entire album, which is pretty epic when you think about it, okay? Jay-Z respected M's pen that much to put him on his album, and he might be the only or one of the very few that actually spanked Jay-Z in the verse, because it's, you know, typically when Jay-Z jumps on your track, he's going to annihilate you. I know you're paying him to feature, but don't try to out-rap him. He's going to get you. You know, everybody's tried it, Drake, Lil Wayne. If you get a feature from Jay, he's just going to take over the song. That's just what he's known for. Has he ever been outdone? Arguably a few times, but it's very rare. But anyways, even Nas said it when they were beefing, when the infamous Jay-Z and Nas beef was going on. He was like, Eminem murdered you on your own shit. And he was talking about that the one feature you had, he out-rapped you on it. And me being biased, I've always went for Hove on this, but I was reading the lyrics and I was reading Eminem's lyrics, and holy shit, okay? Like, I never read the lyrics, okay? I know the song, most of the, like, I know like 85-90% of the song probably lyrically, but you know, because I've played it so many times over the years. This was an album that I ran on repeat and still listen to this day. But man, I'm looking at these lyrics, so I'm going to be doing a lot of pausing and breaking down some lyrics to the best I can understand them. I'm not one of the rap experts or anything like that, but if you want to stick around, that's what I'll be doing on this video. We're going to be playing it and getting into this track. So let's go ahead and get into it. And you can tell it was a shady production too, because he has that signature sound. So I knew this was produced by Eminem or whoever was doing Eminem's beats. I used to play this song at a portable CD player, and I used to play this song on repeat and fall asleep to it. Like, it was just, that's how much I loved hip hop. You know what I mean? Like, everybody was doing it.
Motherfuckers say that I'm foolish. I only talk about Jews. Do you fools listen to music, or do you just skim through it? See, I'm influenced by the ghetto you ruined. The same dude you gave nothing, I made something doing.
See, one thing about Jay, it's not, Eminem's going to out complicate Jay when it comes to like the difficulty of lyrics. He's going to annihilate Jay-Z when it comes to that. You know, I'm not biased in saying that. Eminem, the way he puts words together is genius level, okay? Where Eminem loses with a lot of the hip hop community, for the people who don't have him as their number one or the top five, is subject matter, okay? If he rapped more consistently, like his top hits were not about, you know, killing his mom and all that, you know, a lot of people can't relate to that, you know, so that's why you don't hear him in the club as much, you know, versus we respect this pen. But Jay-Z, when he speaks, he's typically going to drop some jewels. He's going to give you a powerful story, powerful message, and a lot of times it might even uplift and motivate some people. I know it did for me. So that's one of the reasons why Jay-Z is so revered and loved, and then he's never dropped a bad album, in my opinion.
What I do through and through, and I give you the news with a twist is just his ghetto point of view. The renegade, you've been afraid. I penetrate pop culture, bring them a lot closer to the block where they pop toasters and they live with their moms. Got drop roasters from botch robberies, niggas crotched over. Mommy's knocked up cause she wasn't watched over. Knocked down by some clown when child support knocked. No, he's not around. Now how that sound till you jot it down. I bring it through the ghetto without riding round, hiding down, ducking strays from frustrated youth stuck in their ways. Just read a magazine that fucked up my day.
See, Jay-Z is also so incredible at storytelling. He's probably one of the greatest storytellers in rapping, you know, because usually when he's talking, he's typically telling you something. He's not just rhyming words just to rhyme the words. He's always, one of the things about Jay is when he raps, he's always sending you a message. He's always telling you something, which is another powerful note. A lot of rappers, some of them just rap just to match the words or just because it's going to sound good on a certain track or this type of music. Jay, when he raps, he's typically telling you something that, and a lot of times it's for your betterment.
How you rate music that thugs with nothing relate to it? I help them see they way through it, not you. Can't step in my pants, can't walk in my shoes. Bet everything you're worth, you lose your tie and your shirt.
Now, the way Eminem comes in and let me scroll up because I'm looking at the lyrics as this goes. The way he starts this track following Jay is just so insane. Like even the way the passion that he was rapping with was just so fire. I'm started over right here.
See they way through it, not you. Can't step in my pants, can't walk in my shoes. Bet everything you're worth, you lose your tie and your shirt.
Since I'm in a position to talk to these kids and they listen, I ain't no politician, but I'll kick it with them a minute.
Since I'm in a position to talk to these kids and they listen, I ain't no politician, but I'll kick it with them a minute. I mean, this is just the cadence, the way he's rhyming, and he's just warming up. He goes incredible. Some of these are tongue twisters that even I can't, I can't even do them. You know,
see, they call me a menace, and if the shoe fits, I wear it. But if it don't, then y'all will swallow the truth, grin and bear it. Now who's the king of these rude, ludicrous, lucrative lyrics? Who could inherit the title? Put the youth in hysterics.
Now who can say that right? It says, now who's the king of these rude, ludicrous, lucrative lyrics? Say that fast. Okay, I can't do it. Now, who's the king of these rude, ludicrous, lucrative lyrics? Who could inherit the title, put the youth in hysterics? Look at this vocabulary. Using his music to steer it, sharing his views and his merits. Just incredible. Like, he is flying past Jay on this verse right now.
Music to steer it, sharing his views and his merits. But there's a huge interference. They're saying you shouldn't hear it. Maybe it's hatred I spew. Maybe it's food for the spirit. Maybe it's beautiful music I made for you to just cherish. But
that's one of my favorite parts. Maybe it's beautiful music I made for you to just cherish. Maybe it's, and the way he's hitting that cadence. I don't know the correct terminology, but the way he's hitting these bars with this cadence is just on some God level rhyming right here. This is one of Eminem's, in my opinion, his entire career, one of his best verses.
Maybe it's beautiful music I made for you to just cherish, but I'm debated, disputed, hated, and viewed in America as a motherfucking drug addict. Like you didn't experiment. Nah, that's when you start to stare at who's in the mirror and see yourself as a kid again, and you get embarrassed. And I got nothing to do but make you look stupid as parents. You fucking do good. It's too bad you couldn't do good at marriage.
You fucking do good. It's too bad you couldn't do good at marriage. And you know you gotta throw that comedy in there.
Do you have any clue what I had to do to get here? I don't think you do. So stay tuned and keep your ears glued to the stereo, cause here we go. He's chicken, chicken. I'm the sinister Mr. Kiss my ass is just a. Oh my God,
he just went off. I mean, who could follow that? You know, respect to Hov for not taking the verse off, because Hov, like, he always promotes people, you know, to go forward. So it's just respect that he even did that.
Never been afraid to say what's on my mind at any given time of day, cause I'm a renegade. Never been afraid to talk about anything. Renegade.
Never been afraid to say what's on my mind at any given time of day, cause I'm a renegade. Never been afraid to holler about anything. I had to the hustle, my back to the wall, ashy knuckles, pockets filled with a lot of lint, not a cent, got a vent, lot of innocent lives lost on the project bench. What you hollering? Gotta pay rent, bring dollars in.
See, Jay-Z, he's bleeding on the track, pouring his heart out, telling his childhood stories. So, like I said, it's not about just how complicated the lyrics are. It's also sometimes how powerful the lyrics are. That's where Tupac comes in. Tupac wasn't the most lyrical dude, you know what I mean? But the words that he spoke were just so poetic and powerful because he was such a great speaker, which is why he's so beloved. It's the same reason for Jay here. So like I said, even though he can't keep up with Eminem and the way Eminem is rapping in this track, I respect you, Jay. You know you're my man, favorite rapper, everything like that. But Eminem went off.
By the bodega, iron under my coat, feeling brave. A do-rag rapping my waves, a pockets full of hope. Do not step in me, I'm awkward. I box lefty or often. My pops left me an orphan. My mama wasn't home. Could not stress to me, I wasn't grown. Especially on nights I brought something home to quiet the stomach rumblings. My demeanor, 30 years my senior. My childhood didn't mean much, only raising green up. Raising my fingers to critics, raising my head to the sky. Big, I did it multi before I died. No lie, just know I chose my own fate. I drove by the fork in the road and went straight.
See, I'm a poet to some, a regular modern day Shakespeare.
He just comes right off.
Jesus Christ, the king of these Latter-day Saints here to shatter the picture in which of that as they paint me as a monger of hate and Satan, a scatterbrained atheist. But that ain't the case. See, it's a matter of taste. We as the people decide if Shady's as bad as they say he is, or is he the latter, a gateway to escape, media scapegoat. They can be mad at today. See, it's as easy as cake, simple as whistling Dixie while I'm waving the pistol at 60 Christians against me. Go to war with the Mormons, take a bath with the Catholics.
Because I love this verse.
And holy water, no wonder they try to hold me under longer. I'm a motherfucking spiteful, delightful, eyeful, the new Ice Cube. Motherfuckers hate to like you, what did I do? I'm just a kid from the gutter making his butter off these bloodsuckers. Cause I'm a motherfucking renegade. Never been afraid to say what's on my mind at any given time of day. Cause I'm a renegade. Never been afraid to talk about anything. Anything. Renegade.
Never been afraid to say what's on my mind at any given time of day. Cause I'm a renegade. Never been afraid to holler about anything. Anything.
Renegade. Never been afraid to say what's on my mind.
This is just two of the greatest right here coming on the same track and just killing it, both bringing their pen. Well, Jay-Z never wrote his lyrics down, so Jay-Z basically freestyle his whole verse. So that's another level of difficulty you can also add too, is that Jay-Z doesn't write his rhymes down. He just listens to a track. From what from what I've heard and seen on documentaries, he listens to a track for about 5 minutes, and then he goes in the booth and then he just spits his verse. So he's like next level genius. I mean, most people know that, but if you didn't know, that's another thing about him. And until before we knew that, there wasn't many others that did it. I don't think Biggie wrote anything down either. And there's some rappers that claim they don't write anything down, but they're lying. You know?
Time of day, cause I'm a renegade. Never been afraid to talk about anything. Renegade.
Never been afraid to say what's on my mind at any given time of day. Cause I'm a renegade. Never been afraid to holler about anything.
The beat was crazy on this. One of the hardest Shady beats. All right, well, I'm gonna stop it there. Okay, so I say it's a tie. You know, I'm going down with the ship. It's a tie. It's a tie. I'm not going against it. No, I gotta give it to as far as who had the better verse, I gotta give it to Eminem on this one. This will be one of the probably only people who could really get Jay on a track that way. And again, this isn't the only time Jay was outdone on a feature. Never on his album though. Usually on his own albums, he definitely you're not beating him. I can't think of another time someone on any of his albums beat him when they were featured. I think M was the only one that I could think of that did it. All right, but I could be wrong. All right, 100%. But who do you think had the better verse? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you like these type of reactions or whatever, review or whatever. Like I said, something I'm trying out. If you guys like it, like the video, let me know about that, and then comment below. That'll let me know whether I should do more stuff like this. Hope you guys have a great day. Peace.